Welcome back, Palworld players, to a brand new news update. I know it's been a couple of days since the last news update because that was when we last found out that a new bit of content for base management is going to be coming to the game. A lot of the team of Pocket Pair are actually at GDC and they've been enjoying that event, so that's why it's been a little bit more quiet, but I'm hoping on their arrival back they might be releasing that content update with the new raid boss. That would be absolutely amazing. But today we're going to be reading through Palworld CEO's big statement for the game, which I find really interesting, and I wanted to make a video on it. Also, I got a little bit of a shout out from Screen Rant, which I thought was really cool. I've never really had one of those before, so big shout out to them for my first ever being mentioned in an article. But anyway, so if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get in with today's news. So the first thing is going to come from Eurogamer, then we're going to read through the little Screen Rant shout out, which is why not. So it started off from Palworld propels Xbox to best ever month of console playtime. And you think the crazy thing with Palworld is this whole hype, it shows you I think Palworld's going to be very popular for a long time in the survival game world. I think a lot of people love it. If they keep on building as a company and keep on growing, it definitely will be there. But it feels so strange that they had 2.1 million players concurrent on just PC alone at one time, and they're still getting 100,000 players a day. But it's funny how hype can kind of die down so fast within the game's only been out 2 months. 2 months. That's how fast that something can change like that. But obviously it depends on what type of game you're playing. So Palworld, Pocket Pair's Palworld, a game that was dubbed the internet's Pokemon with guns, ahead of its early access release in January, has had huge success for both developer and Xbox. Xbox has celebrated a fast to 2024, revealing that January was actually its biggest ever month on console in terms of playtime. In a blog post detailing Xbox's efforts to support independent developers, Microsoft highlighted Palworld as a key reason for this record and stated Palworld has had more than 10 million players on console so far. I think they're more probably 13, 14 million now. Back in January, Microsoft announced Palworld had the biggest third-party launch in Games Pass history. Meanwhile, on Steam, Palworld saw 2 million concurrent players recorded, making it only the second game ever to manage this, the other being PUBG. While for now the game is only available on Xbox and PC, there has been talk of it coming to additional platforms down the line. Earlier this year, PlayStation headlines of Indies suggested head of Indies suggested it was looking to get Palworld on PlayStation. I actually didn't even know this. That's pretty cool. That's nice to see. I do really want Palworld to come to PlayStation, but despite the success and demand, Pocket Pair plans to remain a small studio, with founder the CEO stating he wants to make multiple small games and that a big budget AAA games are not for us. The exec did state that he would be open to considering partnership or offers, however, along the way. Elsewhere, the studio recently opened applications for a Palworld closed testing program, but it has warned applicants that should not expect to use it for a free-to-play or experiment in new content early. So I went ahead onto the, Palworld developer wants to remain a small studio details, because you didn't even see this information, and I wanted to read through it again, and I found, I didn't even see this information, I want to read through it again. Great commentary, Dom. I've never seen this information, and I wanted to read through it, because I want to work out whether you guys think this is a good thing or a bad thing. So, Palworld developer, Pocket Pair will remain a small studio despite the success of its Pokemon with Guns survival game. Can we stop calling it Pokemon with Guns? Oh, I just hate it. I know that's what it is in a way, but speaking to Bloomberg, Pocket Pair founder and exec CEO Takuro said the developer is and will remain a small studio. I want to make multiple small games, he added. Big budget AAA games are not for us. The company isn't planning on increasing its headcount to a large degree, although it did put out a call out to field developers to fill its overwhelming need for staff in February, and is open to considering partnerships or offers. Takuro also stated Pocket Pair is in talks to bring Palworld to other platforms, like we said about PlayStation. Meanwhile, Pocket Pair has revealed information on the next update to Palworld, which will include the game's first raid boss, the new powerful evil power called the Belenoir, and it's embracing the most recent addition of the base management, which is going to be coming soon in a new update. So yeah, I mean, I'm really interested by this, and the reason why I'm so interested by it is because, you know, I like the fact that, you know, they want to keep themselves a small studio, but I guess the one thing I don't want to see is the potential of Palworld go down the drain by other smaller games, like sort of taking over their time. I believe, like, you know, that Palworld could literally still grow to be one of the most exciting games, and they can add so much content, and I believe that can happen in the future, and I don't think there's anything wrong with them making other games, but it's going to be interesting to see how they want to do it. Maybe they didn't like the fame and success. I'm sure they did, because they made over like 400 million, but yeah, I don't know. I just hope that I guess the big budget AAA games route I think is good, because like that they don't want to go down that route because they won't spend loads of their money. I just think they should stick and focus on Palworld. I really do. I just think that would be the best thing moving forward. Anyway, there was a post from Screen Rant, as I mentioned, saying new Palworld update may be teasing the best endgame improvement. Palworld's developers have teased the addition of a much requested endgame feature, which could fit right in with some near future updates. And they said Palworld could see much needed improvement to the game soon, like the base management. Unlike most open world survival games, Palworld is surprisingly linear. Sure, players can go wherever they want, whenever they want, but the map is always the same, apart from the dungeons, obviously. And it says pretty much, they just say that's only worsened by certain other game mechanics. At a certain point, Palworld just ends, and with its unflexible map, there's little incentive to start a new game. As a result, of many Palworld players have been clamoring for new content. Pocket Pair promises updates are coming, but they could be way off. However, one of Palworld's developers recently teased some major updates coming to the game soon that we saw. Also, Palworld may raise its level cap soon. Palworld teases level cap update and new pals. A message posted on Palworld's official Discord server suggests a new higher level cap could be coming to the game soon, as shared in a YouTube video by user Loaded Crisis. We love it. Look at that. I've never been on anything like as big as Screen Rant before, but I literally was checking out the Palworld news and I was like, 1 second. I'm being featured here. The message was sent by a user who goes by the name of Bucky, Pocket Pair's community manager. And according to Bucky, I'm not going to share any specifics, but if the level cap was raised, it would be alongside new pals being released anyway. And then there was a little bit of a post showing my video. They embedded my video into the page, which I'm very grateful for, and I just thought that was really nice to see. So, yeah, Palworld don't want to become a big AAA studio. I get it. I do get it. I just hope that the game gets its it returns to its former glory that it deserves with exciting new stuff. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, much love to you all. This is your Palworld news update. You probably won't get another one until some news comes out because it's fairly quiet at this moment in time. But I'll see you guys very soon. See you guys then.